Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Hello guys, my name is Bella. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about, or rather I am going to be talking about, my second favorite movie franchise, Transformers. I know. Now, I don't like to watch movies. I think they are a waste of my time. I think I don't get anything out of them. It's just not very much of an enjoyable experience for me, literally at all. I don't know why. I've been like this for many years. However, there are certain movie franchises that I can watch over and over and over and over again and literally never get tired of any of them. And one of those franchises is the Transformers franchise. But let me be clear, I love movies 1, 2, and 3. Movies 4 and 5 with Mark Wahlberg, I consider that to be just like a separate, it's just like a separate thing. Like the Shia LaBeouf Transformers movies are the ones that I'm talking about when I talk about Transformers and loving it so much. All the other ones, those, to me, those are just like separate spin-off movies. If you don't know what Transformers is, which how have you literally lived your life? Like these movies come out like once every 3 years. Like they go and go and go. There's been like 6 of them. But anyway, if you don't know what Transformers is the action movie to end all action movies. These alien robots come down to Earth and can transform into our cars and then retransform, and they're just big alien robots, and they're basically just fighting each other the entire time. These movies are like 2.5 to 3 hours long, and like a good hour and a half is solely action. I'm talking about big budget, CGI, monsters just punching each other in the face, alien robots battling. Like that is the premise of these movies. So to begin, in Transformers, let's introduce you to our pretty much like 4 main characters that are kind of like the most relevant. So first we have Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf's character is Sam Witwicky. Like he's just a high school student, you know, and he's just living his life, and he's gonna go buy his first car, and the first car that he happens to buy happens to be an alien robot. What are the odds? Honestly, what are the odds? Like, Shia LaBeouf plays Sam Witwicky so well. He's just the right amount of awkward and also assertive and goofy and fumbling, but also like, I'm just gonna make these quick decisions. It's just, he just honestly is a perfect cast. So congrats to the casting director on that one, because they really did a really good job casting him. He's so good. Why is this random kid from middle of America like the key to this robot war? His great-grandfather or grandfather or whomever discovered this alien robot Megatron and got this imprint of this special alien relic like on his glasses, and so he's basically the key. Like he knows where the Allspark is, he knows where Megatron is, like based on the imprint on these glasses. So that's basically why he gets picked among all of the other regular like people. Like he's not really special, it just so happens that someone within his lineage was super special. He's just a fumbling, awkward person in high school, and he gets his car. The next character that we're gonna be talking about is Bumblebee. Bumblebee! Oh my god, Bumblebee is so cute! He got his own movie, which, I mean, like cute, but like without Shia LaBeouf, I don't even care. So Bumblebee is Shia LaBeouf's car in the movie. He is a yellow Camaro with a racing stripe, because, you know, that brand deal. Chevy really got all of their franchise cars in these movies to like be like the thing. Like I don't know how much money that costs. That is one epic brand deal. I've never seen such good product placement in a movie that kind of seems so natural, because it's like, of course these have to be cars, but like which car? You never really think about that. But I guess Chevy and the Camaro said, you know what, we're gonna snatch up this brand opportunity. When I was younger, wanted a Camaro so bad because Bumblebee was a Camaro. Like that is the level that I was like, I want a Camaro because I want to have a Transformer car. Bumblebee is a sweet like alien robot. He has the vibes of like a teenager. He can't talk, so he talks through the radio because his like voice box broke in like a battle, which is so fun and quirky. Whenever he talks, I'm like, I get it. You have to like piece it together, but it's, I don't know, it's nice and it's fun for the writers to like have to like pick clips and like mash them together to like make sentences. Like I just think that's fun and like original, so I appreciate that, honestly. And the next main character we're gonna be talking about is Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime! Oh, Autobots, roll out! I literally say Autobots roll out like unironically to my friend group. He turns into like this truck with like flames on it, which like cool, like that's sick. I've never seen something like that before. It's awesome. He is like the leader of the Autobots because he's like the last prime because Cybertron got destroyed. Cybertron is the planet where all of the Autobots and Decepticons like come from. And he's just constantly fighting Megatron. He's constantly fighting Megatron because Megatron is the leader of the Decepticons, and the Decepticons are evil. You know, Decepticons, deception, evil. Autobots are the good guys. Anyway, so Optimus Prime is like just, you know, living his best life, trying to save the human race because, you know, he believes that they should have free choice. And Megatron is like, I want my planet to be back and it got destroyed, so I think that we should just take over the human Earth planet and make it our planet now because Cybertron got destroyed. And Optimus is like, no sir, no, we're not gonna be doing that. We're not gonna do that because you know what? The humans, they deserve their own planet. They deserve to choose. Thank you Optimus. Thank you for thinking that I should be free. And finally, the last character that we're gonna talk about is a Megan Fox, Mikaela. Oh my god, oh my god. Let's just talk about the beauty, the wonder, the magnificent lady that is Megan Fox in these Transformers movies. Megan Fox holds a special place in my heart, especially for these movies, because I just think she's the best one. Like, she's just the best one. And so when she wasn't in the third one because Michael Bay and Steven Spielberg were insane, I got really upset and it was just a mess. Mikaela as Megan Fox, honestly, number one, we stan a powerful woman. My favorite thing about Mikaela is that she is so badass. Like, she's just like, yes, I know how to work on cars and I'm gonna hotwire this car and we're gonna go and we're gonna drive away from the Decepticons, and you know what else? Like, I'm not just gonna run and be the pretty girl in the background because like Megan Fox is hot, but I love that in an action movie setting, the super hot girl isn't just the damsel in distress. Like, I love that Megan Fox takes an active role in these movies and goes, you know what? I'm gonna actually do some stuff. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna keep a Decepticon in my purse and I'm gonna burn his eyeball off and be like, you need to listen. Like, when Josh Duhamel's character, and he's in like the military, when Josh Duhamel's military man character said, you need to leave, civilian, she said, I'm not leaving, I'm not going anywhere, I'm gonna take Bumblebee. So she wraps up Bumblebee up in this car, hot wires a car during the middle of a battle between humans and robot aliens, okay? She wraps him up in this thing and is like, all right, let's drive. And she like is driving so that Bumblebee can like shoot pew pew pew. Like, she is like not some like damsel in distress character. I appreciate it so deeply because they really could have just done absolutely nothing with her character. Her character could have been the basic girl who is just hot for this guy and she's like fumbling around, because I think it's so annoying. I think it's so annoying whenever they make these like female characters just like lay down and die, because that is just like why? Like, why do they have to be like that? And from that, I would like to move on to the fact that she did not get to be in the third movie. So only the first two movies have Megan Fox in them, and I think these are the best two movies, and the third movie just really takes a dive, but because Shia LaBeouf is in the third movie, it saves it just a smidge. But the difference between the third movie's girl and Megan Fox is the third movie's girl, she just didn't do anything. Like, they just hired a random Victoria's Secret model that did not have the spunk, she did not have the ability to do anything that Megan Fox's character did. And I understand that they wanted to write this character different or whatever, but why does this girl have to be a hot girl for the sake of being a hot girl? We didn't have two characters that were like battling these robots. Now all we had was Shia LaBeouf being depressed that he couldn't like fight with the robots anymore, and his girlfriend just doesn't really know anything about alien robots and is like, you know what, Sam, I just think that you should get a normal job. And then when she gets captured by the evil man and like whatever, she can't really do anything. I just don't appreciate that she has like no power and she's really not of any use to the story. Like, she's just a pretty girl running around in 5-inch heels waiting for her boyfriend to save her. Like, no. Mikaela was running around talking about some, you know what, Bumblebee, we're gonna go. Or when she's in the desert, she's like, how can I help you? Or she's like, I have this Decepticon, you know what, we're gonna go find this person and we're gonna figure this out. Or, you know what, let's go do this. Actually, no, this is the plan. Like, and the fact that it just got absolutely demolished because she got written out of the movie and then got replaced by another generic blonde hot girl who can't do anything. Now she's just a damsel in distress, literally the kidnapped girl, instead of somebody who is actively working with Sam to fix fix the issue that had arisen based on the alien conflict. Like, that is what the problem is. Honestly, let Sam be single and he probably wouldn't have had to worry about rescuing the hot girl as much. So anyway, moving on from these characters, let's rank these movies. Obviously, number 3 is on the bottom, and that's not even just my single opinion. Like, most people would agree who are only ranking the 3 movies think that the third one is the worst, because it just literally is. And if I'm being honest, the second one and the first one, depending on my mood, are up for debate. But I think that it honestly goes in order. First movie is the best, second movie is the next best, and third movie is significantly worse. So 1 and 2 are kind of really close. Like, 2 is only trailing. Like, 1 is great because 1 really sets up the story, you meet all the characters, and it just is a really solid plot and story and everything goes together. 2 kind of trails along, and sequels always are kind of harder to write than the first one because it's no longer an origin story. Now you know the characters, so it's kind of, I don't know, sometimes it just kind of drags in some places. These movies first came out in 2007, and can I say, as a person watching in 2020, like, the graphics on Transformers is insane, bro. It looks so real. How does it look so, like, usually when you go back and watch movies that are even 10 years old, like, not to mine 13, but like even 10 years old, you go back and watch movies and like look at the CGI and you're like, Jesus Christ, this looks so fake. We thought this looked real, wow. But like, when you go back and watch Transformers, even in 2007, I don't know how much money these movies had, but everything looks so real. And that's also, I think, one of the reasons that I think that movie number 3 is a little lower too, other than the obvious faux pas. The destroying of the city just looks so not real. Like, it looks real. Like, it looks real and accurate, and that's how buildings would like fall over, whatever. But for some reason, I feel like it just doesn't look as accurate and real as like movies number 1 and 2. To me, movie 1 just looks so like, yes, that city like got messed up, or like those are real rocks on the floor. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everything looks nice and rugged and deep and hard, and I feel like I can see all the edges. I feel like with this new CGI, like, everything looks a little bit too smooth and a little bit too glossy, and it looks a little bit too much like a 3D character was implanted into the scene. Transformers has really just shaped my life, I have to say. There was a point in my life where I did not like to exercise, to the point where like I just wouldn't, and like not even did not like I refused, and like I had no desire to do so. Like, you couldn't even, like, there's nothing. So when I finally did think like, you know what, I actually need to do this like for my health, or else like this is gonna be bad in the long run, I convinced myself, you know what, instead of calling this exercise, I'm gonna call this training. I said, you know what, let me pretend that I am Mikaela in these movies. Let me pretend that I'm Shia LaBeouf in these movies, and I need to train. You know why? Because in the very first movie, Shia LaBeouf, I know that that wasn't him, and like some of it was stunts, and I also know that they didn't do that all in one take, so like I get it. But the amount of running that is in that movie, my God, the stamina. Imagine if that happened in real life. Like, you would have to have such good stamina to keep up that pace. Like, I get that your adrenaline would be high and pumping because there's literally alien robots coming to chase you, but still, you're telling me this man ran for his life for so many minutes and for so long and for so far. So I thought, you know what? I just need to train. I need to train just in case this situation happens to me and I turn out to be a Mikaela in this situation, so that I can save the entire planet Earth. So what I would do as my warm-up for the gym is I would get on the treadmill and like start to walk, and on the treadmill I would put my phone and I would play the end action sequence from Transformers, and I would run on the treadmill, because I was thinking, like, if this like situation were to happen to me tomorrow, like I would literally die because I just could not run for that fast for that long. Like, my stamina, like I would literally, like I couldn't do it. So I was like, you know what, let me try to help myself. So I watched the scene and I'd like run on the treadmill, like seriously, like I'm actually like running on the treadmill, because I'm like, you know what, like what if this like saves my life later? Like, I need to be able to run, like I need these skills so that I could be able to run and like do all of these things. I'm not joking. That was literally my mentality. My life and my exercise routine in the very beginning, like near the middle end of high school, like was shaped by me watching Transformers movies. Crazy, I know, but you know, I'm just being honest. But anyway, I don't even know if this was like a good video at all. I just honestly wanted to come on and talk about my love, my genuine love for Transformers and how I felt about it, because you know what, like, I don't know, I just kind of enjoyed the movie as a whole. Like, I think it's pretty great, and I recommend that you watch it, but only the first 3, because let's not talk about movies 4, 5, or 6. That was the video. If you liked the video, make sure to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe so you can stay notified on all of my latest uploads, and don't forget to ring the little bell down below once you've subscribed so you'll be the first to watch when I upload a new video. Until next time, bye.